Welcome back to the circus. I'm Tariq. This is
Theo.
and this is
Tom Sasquatch.
Today we've got a new juicy video for you guys. It is questions that girls are too afraid to ask guys.
Yay.
First question, Ty, what's your type?
Well-
Being serious about this, what's your type?
Well, my type is more petite girls, curly hair, light skin. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You
That
suppose.
message?
You support, so that's also your type.
Nah, I didn't say that's my type. I just said
What's
I'm
your
boring.
type then?
Well, we can skip that question.
Why? Why do you
That was
want to
more.
know?
That was more directed to
Tyreek.
Yeah.
It's a Tyreek question.
Yeah, that was a Tyreek question. All Tyreek fans, I hope you're happy.
I forgot what the question was.
Yeah,
I read Tyreek.
if given the opportunity, okay, should I ask?
Yeah, you can
Okay,
ask.
if given the opportunity to entertain a girl for money, would you?
So like, I must entertain and then I'm gonna get money.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Like prostitution?
Yeah.
No, that's not prostitution.
Prostitution. But 100% I'm there.
Like a sugar mommy. Like if we're talking sugar mommy, then
Oh yeah.
I'm
yeah,
there.
that's bang.
Yeah.
Say
secure
less,
that
any
I
day.
am there.
Secure
Not a
PlayStation
question.
5.
PS5 in the bank.
So you're not there for the
I'm
fight,
trying to PlayStation
you
5.
just
I'm
like
trying
the
to get a
money.
polo.
Nah.
I'm good. The PlayStation 5, we Gucci.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty
Okay, do you think women are shallow for seeking things out of men that they themselves cannot afford?
Yes.
No. It's the same thing what we just said like just a few moments ago about
Yeah.
securing the PlayStation 5. I mean,
Wouldn't judge it.
yeah,
I think so.
you think so.
But I suppose I understand. That's where you're
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
from.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But then why do you think it's shallow?
Why do I think it's shallow?
Yeah.
Ah, but it's like you don't like the guy just for him you want.
I think
What
it's a
other
healthy
stuff?
level of selfish. Like it draws that line between selfish and just doing what you have to.
So it's shallow if I come to you and like, okay, I
It's
expect
shallow,
you
but
to
not in
have
a
a
bad
car,
way.
I expect you to buy me a Gucci bag, to do this, that it's
You
me
see,
being shallow.
now when
I'm
you
trying
Like,
to
you come with
secure the bag.
expectations.
Like-
you're trying to secure the Birkin bag, no.
Nah.
Nah. A nigga's still looking for Birkin bags, so
I'm sure though.
I don't want a Birkin bag. You want a Birkin bag?
Yeah. It's a Birkin bag.
Nah.
$4,000.
It's what?
$4,000 for a
Okay.
bag. I want one for me.
Okay, I saw this other one, it's a second hand, it's like 500,000.
500,000 for a second-hand Birkin bag.
I want to walk
In
in
red,
that
so.
shop.
What if somebody threw up in that Birkin bag?
Birkin
Birkin
bag.
Somebody's asking me to come and throw up in this Birkin bag and I got it.
But you know deep down.
It actually hurt me. Like, y'all niggas don't need to know that.
But does it look nice? The Birkin is not nice.
Give me Michael Kors instead. Take that. They're bags.
I even forgot what the question was. Low key.
Shout out something.
About being shallow.
Girls are being shallow. That's
Nah, you're not shallow. You're just trying to secure your bag.
See, here's the difference. Girls are shallow in the sense of they're doing that to secure a bag. When men are doing the same thing on the opposite end, we just have different bags.
True.
I've got the cash. I don't need you for the cash.
You just
But what do I
looking
need
sex.
you for? My sex.
Yeah.
So I'm shallow in the sense of I don't care about you. What can you offer to? Your sex is trash. You're not getting a Birkin. I did the issue, so you're not getting a Birkin.
You get what you give.
Yeah, it's basically like 50-50.
I like that business
Yeah.
transaction. So yeah, makes sense.
Okay. What is it? The third question, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Say you're asked on a date by a girl, you expect her to pay, or you should be the one paying.
And
I
take
don't-
a step real quick. You go pay. You're gonna pay. Because you know what?
Hectic.
You asked me to go out of my way to come with you.
Oh,
Don't
she asked
expect
me.
Yeah.
Oh no, she has to
to
pay
pay
there.
for the things that you asked me to come do with you.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm with Theo. Yeah, you have to pay.
You
You
can't
asked.
invite me somewhere and then tell me I'm the one paying for where you invited me to. I could have chose to stay at home and eat my own food.
Listen.
Yeah, true. Cook.
I could have just cooked and not had to deal with any of the payments.
What if you like the girl?
Why
She
I
beat
pay?
you on that, no.
But
She
Because
was the one to ask you first, right?
Yeah. And on the
Do you
next
expect her
day,
to still pay?
yes, if I'm gonna do that next time and ask her if I like her, and I'm like, hey, now I'm saying, hey, will you go out with me to that particular place? Then it's my payment. Then I'm paying. If I ask you to go there with me, I'm paying. If you ask me to come with you, you're paying.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one.
You
You
are
are
50-50 either way.
Pay for mine, you pay for yours.
Yeah,
Support that too.
simple.
Yeah, that's
Or we
also
just
good.
we just buy a bottle of wine, then whatever meal costs that, then that's all.
That is what it is.
If you decide on dessert, that is on your own expense, not mine. Because
I mean, I came here for appetizers and stuff. I need the rest.
YouTube is not paying.
Look bad.
Yeah, man.
Let's move on.
Yeah,
Let's move on from this.
Okay, so would you watch porn with your girl? Or do you do that?
Nah, I feel like that's
Nah.
a sacred thing. You should do alone. Like it's your.
It's your
like,
time.
bro. You don't want to break your own expectations for the other person. Like you don't want them to see your fantasies.
Yeah, some categories be breaking some people.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
like some guy might be with you, a beautiful, gorgeous black woman. But sometimes he has casual Asian fantasies, and you don't want to be like, oh, so I'm not Asian, and you don't like me. Like, no, don't break your own soul like that.
Yeah, what if
Yeah,
he's
nah.
It's gonna create
Nah.
like insecurities for you.
Inside.
Yeah, what if,
BDSM.
Cause what if you're like a flat-chested girl, and then this dude be out there on the Instagram, big titties? Like, no.
big old titty.
And then you're gonna feel insecure about some dumb shit. He's like, no, that's just like an occasional thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
So that would be a bad idea.
But don't you think it's best to watch it with her?
No,
No.
it's the same thing as masturbation. You wouldn't want your boyfriend to watch you masturbate though.
Like not do anything himself.
Yeah.
Just watch it.
Just watch it.
Yeah, that's kind of weird actually.
Yeah, man, some people
That's
do it.
kinda-
So
Yeah, car calls, it's a whole thing.
So you guys open to BDSM?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not do the bondage thing? Like shit like that. Hey, man.
Why are we skipping this?
Sorry, do you have an answer?
No,
He's
I don't know the answer.
Now I have an answer. Yes. Yes, I'm into that shit. That shit is nice.
Y'all like need to know that.
Yeah,
That's a lot of information for that.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Next thing they spam your comment with BDSM name.
Hey, bro, imagine you check. Yeah, I have a link to this. There's a group for
I
that.
think you should really go check this room out. It's in the middle of Pretoria. I don't want that.
If people do that, oh my god.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I actually had to filter out them comments.
Oh,
Legit?
Yeah, like legit. There will be somebody who just puts like a random ass link, and I'm like, why is somebody sending a link? And I mistakenly open and I just porn and shit. I'm just like, nah.
Yo, imagine we do that episode of Couch Conversation. Hell no! Skip that! No! Skip that!
It's a bit.
Okay, next question. Is it embarrassing for guys to have a no body count or no body count at all?
That was
What?
discussed in the other couch conversation, so yeah.
Go check that out.
Wait, what?
And then come back to this video.
Body count?
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
guys though.
To have a
Yo, just go check out the previous video. I wasn't there, so I'm gonna give my opinion now. Bro, you only live once. This dick only works for 50 years. Do what the fuck you want with it. Like, it only works for 50 years. When ED hits you, there's nothing you're gonna do. When Viagra stops working, bro, you're like a child. So use it while you have it. You're not gonna leave a car in your garage because the fuel costs too much. No, bro. Go drive your car.
mileage.
Be happy.
put
Put
some
some mileage on it.
Yeah.
You're only getting that car once.
Yeah.
And the longer it sits, the less value it has. So use it.
Welcome to Theo's TikTok.
Take.
Tough.
Put some
Okay.
mileage on this.
That applies for everybody, not just guys. Like everyone. Like
Yeah.
that body only comes once in a lifetime. So
Use it.
Okay, do you guys think relationships are equal?
Evil.
Equal.
Equal.
Well, I agree to both. Anyways.
Okay, answer the first one.
Alright.
Tell me why you think they're equal, babe.
I don't understand the concept of a relationship. Can I take your toxicity and handle it? Now, when two toxic people meet, all your traits show up eventually.
It's like a brand fire is featuring Summer Walker song.
Yeah, it's like two toxic things are happening, but somewhere in the middle, in that picture, there's a little beautiful thing, and you just keep staring at it. But the moment you lose focus on that little beautiful thing, you realize everything toxic about that other person. They tell me like they're so kind, so kind, it's so beautiful. But the moment your focus just shifts off that kindness, this dude does not own anything. Like he hasn't changed underwears in 5 years. See, things like that. Where like you were blinded by love at first, and then you're like, whoa, something about this is wrong.
When you ignore the red flags, though.
Who doesn't? You have to.
I don't. I personally don't.
Everyone has a red flag, and some red flags are not going to be changed.
True.
That's very true.
You have to ignore red flags if you want your relationship to work.
I literally leave. I can't.
But your name, Sam, I'm booking out. Red flag. I am out. I'm not ready
Say,
to
but I
date.
can't. I'm leaving.
So I'm like, look, bro. As long as I can handle your red flags and you can take mine,
We're good.
that tells me you care about me. You know what I mean? That says if she can take care of those stupid plots, she can definitely take care of a useless one more. You're reading off some plots that don't matter. I know, like, you gonna take care of me. That's
Okay.
cool.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Is cheating part of relationship habits?
No.
No.
Get the fuck
Fuck
out.
out of here.
Out the window.
Why are you
Get
cheating?
out.
No, out the window, bro.
Come
Get the fuck out of here with that. I don't want to hear
Leave
that.
that relationship. Don't waste your time.
Nah, go be happy somewhere else.
Yeah. Use that mileage.
Is that
Yeah, use that mileage.
Got a green pass.
okay? Okay, is sex a requirement in a relationship?
No.
And how?
No.
Oh, sorry.
I was not done.
Yeah, I was already made up my mind. I was like, I was about to do that.
So it's not you could stay in a relationship for a year without having sex with
Yes.
that person.
I could die without it.
No, I can't. No.
You need to bust a nut
Yeah.
somewhere, somehow.
A year.
Yeah.
No longer years.
Like
365 days.
16 without
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, 365 without the
Nah.
sex in it. That movie was so awful. I don't know why people like it.
365?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna waste
I
my time.
hated it.
I actually saw it on Pornhub the first time.
Really?
Wait, you were Pornhub for you ended up on 365?
Yeah.
I might as well.
No.
My thing is Netflix wanted to make a porn, right? Like
Yeah.
they really wanted to make porn, but they didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
So they're like, let's just add random-ish. That movie is
It's basically porn. That's why
it's
on
basically
Pornhub.
porn, but they're just hiding it underneath the veil.
And you
And
find-
this a relationship, whatever.
You find some interesting things on Pornhub, like Formula One races.
Bro, I watched an entire anime on Pornhub because that's the only place.
What?
When Rick and Morty dropped, the only place you could actually find it for free was Pornhub. They dropped an entire season on Pornhub for free, and I was like,
Yeah.
look,
So if your
I'm not
man
here for the porn. I might as well just like watch Rick and Morty, bro.
yeah,
Like,
so if your man is on Pornhub, hey man, maybe he's not actually watching the porn, but
maybe he's just watching like some random show that only can be found there.
yeah.
I know anime from like 20 years ago you could only find on Pornhub, and I'm like, where else am I gonna watch it?
Yeah, but this was supposed to be part of couch conversation, so yeah. Well, yeah.
I wasn't done with my question. yet.
Alright, cool.
But you guys said you'd wait. You said you can't wait.
Yeah.
How long are you willing to wait for?
Probably a couple of months.
Couple. So
Couple
two.
months.
So
There's
2
two. It's
months.
called two.
2 months. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
If somebody says a couple, it means like 2. Most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Big chest and big behinds are why social media has convinced us as women that we should look like that, right? Is every guy looking for that?
No.
No.
I don't want that.
Even
Personally.
me.
That's
I don't. That's not for me.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro. I
It's
need
not my
bed
type.
space and comfortability.
True. All those are just cherries on top.
Yeah, it's like a nice bonus.
Yeah.
You need that.
Not everyone is gonna have like big breasts and big asses.
Bro, a big ass ain't gonna have an intellectual conversation with you.
Yeah. Are you just gonna
That's
be
just
staring
what
at
it
the
is.
breast the whole time in the conversation?
Nah.
That's
So
very
dehumanizing, like, yo.
It's like she can tell you like the secrets of flags and you're just like, yes. Yeah, bruh.
Like, nah, bro.
Nah. And soon, you know, the thing, age is very unforgiving to
Ass and
women.
titties.
So
Like, bro, you gonna be 80. When you can't have sex anymore, when y'all can't have sex anymore, all you have is
It's small
conversation.
and small talk.
That moment you wake up in your nursing home and you just want a cigarette and you just want your coffee, and she's the only person who can talk to you, you're gonna want an intellectual conversation at that point, because ass and titties are not gonna save your life.
True. And the same thing that save lives. that one thing.
Yeah.
Everything. But now we still.
Yeah, we still with more intellectual.
Yeah.
Like, we don't care about the physical attributes like that.
Yeah.
Intellectual first. Seek knowledge first, and everything else will follow. It's a pretty
Okay.
close.
Should you date when you're broke?
Yes.
Yes.
Because you might be broke later once you're deep in this relationship. And then what are you going to do then? Comfortability is not a choice anymore.
Yeah, but then it's tough to
When you're
date
broke,
when you're broke.
and now it's like you've been together for 5 years. You can't be like, let's break up because I'm broke. And then 3 months later, you're like, oh, you make the bag again. Let's get back. No.
No. But at the start, dude, if you broke, it's tough.
If you can't entertain each other without money, something in that is a
But
false
it's not
claim.
about
It's not
that.
about that.
That's a red flag.
That's a red flag. No, if you cannot entertain each other without money,
No,
let me say this.
listen.
Let's go to a park with 16 rand. We can go to a hiking trail and have the best time. I can still be broke, but all I had was 16 rand. And
What
then
about
we made it.
food?
Exactly.
I can cook.
Yeah. You
Consecutively.
don't have to go out.
I don't have to go out. It's nice when I do and I have the money.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't need us to be spending money like that for us to be entertained with each other.
Yeah.
Like if that relationship started off with like, what can we do when we have money? What is going to happen the day you both don't? And now you can't see each other. Now you have to reevaluate why you started this, because what you started it based off was we both have money.
Yeah.
Now imagine you're married. You've lived a comfortable life. This dude loses everything. He loses his job. You lose your job.
So
Now you're married. Now you're looking at each other like we've never been broke together before.
So
We don't know what to do when we're broke.
So you're gonna put
That's why I told you that love is not enough for a relationship.
Yes, I said love first and then the rest shall follow. Everything else is under love. But what's keeping you in that relationship when you're broke?
love.
Love. That's the
Yeah.
only thing that's there. The only reason they're gonna stay is because they love you.
See, unconditional love. It doesn't
With
exist.
conditions.
I was about to say that.
I killed my mom, bro. You gotta have a conversation. Obviously, it's not unconditional. Nah. You mess up, we gotta have a conversation about
Yeah,
it. Yo.
true.
Okay, is marriage still relevant?
No.
You don't think so?
Bro, you clearly see that this thing doesn't work. No other profession would you have a 60% failure rate and still be satisfied. If your doctor was like 60% of my patients die, you wouldn't be like, ah, cool, man. You know,
Yeah.
at least 40% I might be. And then with marriage, we're like, only 40% works. Let's keep going. And I'm like, think about that fact. If a pilot said I've never landed 60% of my planes, you wouldn't be like, I'm gonna hop in the plane with him real quick.
Marriage
But
doesn't
isn't-
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And never like love is about and all that stuff. And unconditional.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. No, I think it's so relevant. Marriage and stuff.
Is that because of your cultural beliefs or is it just how you feel personally?
Probably a bit of both.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I feel.
Oh, makes sense. Makes sense. Marriage is overrated either way. If you can't deal with dating, motherfucker, you're going to marriage. Like, please
Like, honestly.
evaluate yourself first. Because as we've been saying, them red flags, now it's you and God. God knows them red flags.
You know them. You just have to stare at them every day.
Wait, question. What's marriage? Like, how do you guys define marriage?
A legal contract. That's all that it is.
Yes.
If you can live in harmony with a person for 40 years without the legal part,
oh,
then that was meant to work out.
Yeah.
But the fact that we have to go legalize the fact that we say we're caring about each other is the problem I have with it. Why are assets involved in how I feel about you?
Yeah.
Why is what I own involved in how I feel about you?
Because the whole point of it is so that you guys can be one.
Conditions.
So,
We
no,
never want
no,
without that.
Conditions.
It's conditions.
Conditions.
And now you're just spending 40 years building a court case against each other in case you divorce. Like, just in case, I know all your demons, by the way. I know where all the bodies are buried.
Yep. I can't even show you the metal work.
And if we go to court, you're legally fucked. That's all you do for
Yeah.
40 years, but then with the hopes of never work out.
Or for
It's like, fingers crossed, it works out.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't, I have a court case against you.
True. Yeah.
And that's a weird concept as marriage. Like,
And
why?
also you have to think about the whole thing about like it becomes an issue when now you are like, okay, if you really love me, sign this prenup.
See, things like that.
Yeah, that's
if you
usually
really love me,
awkward.
I'm about to get 50% of your shit. Like, why? Wasn't it proof enough that we were dating for like 10 years before this? Like, you think now all of a sudden?
So wait, so if you were to get married, you want to get married in community property?
No.
Prenup.
Why?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
So it's community property.
What I
And then
came
go
with
for like
is mine.
Yes.
Yes.
Gee,
What
What I
I
came with is
Yeah.
mine. What I'm dipping with is all mine.
Yeah. Whatever we share.
Bro,
We
now
can
imagine
sell
I
it.
gotta sell my Lamborghini so you can get 50% of it. And that's how I was enjoying driving it.
You can't
I was
even-
like, you know what, tomorrow I'm about to drive in this Lambo to go to the store. And then they're like, nah, you gotta sell it because she owns 50% of that. We can't really cut it off.
even that alimony check, bro.
Bro, hell no.
Like I have to pay you
40% of
to
all
stay
this
divorced.
Yeah, like, I have to pay you to say I don't love you anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't want to live with you. Weird concept.
Whoever thought about it legit had the greatest business.
You went from I love you to let me pay you to stay away from me.
Yeah.
You became a business expense
The only
for
time
no reason.
the only time you'll probably see that person is basically when you are late for your alimony check.
I think still then you might not see them because that's just gonna be you versus the court.
Yeah.
That person living a happy life with your money. Like, yo, think about that. How much would if you got to the point where you divorced, clearly neither of you liked each other anymore. Or this wasn't working. And now you're funding their dreams. If that person is flying to Dubai to go fuck people, you're funding that
No.
dream.
But Theo, listen, right? With prenup, you have two different categories, right? For prenup.
Yeah.
You have the other one where you share whatever it is that you guys are truly into, right? You
Yeah.
have that other one where you
Whatever is mine is
is
mine. Yeah.
That's what we're about.
Yeah, that's what we
What's
are.
mine is mine, bro.
What's
Yeah.
mine is mine, what's yours
This
is
Lambo I'm
is
paying
yours.
for,
Jeez.
that's mine.
Not bro, imagine that you haven't heard that saying, what's mine is mine and what's yours is ours.
Yeah.
And that's coming from like a girl's perspective. Like I've heard that.
I've
And
heard
I
that
was
too, and I was
shook.
like, hell no.
I was
I've
shook.
never let that happen.
Imagine in your bag at a 9 to 5 all week. All week. You come home tired every day. And then at the beginning of the month, niggas are like, let me get that bag even though I didn't work.
And then,
Let me get something out of you, even though I don't want to see you. I still have a restraining order against you. But you still gotta get that bag from me. Like, yo, that's still my money. I'm still
But
paying
then
you
if
for no
she's
reason.
at home, do you think about it? She's doing your laundry. You don't have to do that.
I can do my laundry.
I can do my. I got 2 hands.
I don't need a maid.
But you're going to work,
I don't-
so
I
you
don't
don't
need-
do that technically.
when you-
She's cleaning. She's doing everything.
She gotta be at work
She's-
too. What the hell is she
No,
doing in
listen.
the
She's
house?
taking care of your kids.
Our kids.
Yes.
It took 50-50 to do. I wasn't alone masturbating
No,
in the room
we
when
didn't
full of
do
recording.
50-50. Technically, women contribute more.
Yes, it's our
So it's
kids
not
still.
50-50.
No, it's 50-50 depending on how you set the standard of your relationship.
Yeah.
I'm not about to be out here freelancing for nothing and let you just like come through too and just chill. No, go work for your bag.
Yeah.
Whatever your dreams and aspirations are, don't lose those. Go
Keep
get
going.
that job you want.
Get
Go
that bag.
get that bag.
Yeah.
I'ma do me too. I'ma get mine.
But when we're
And then we
together-
come together and we both have our bags and we're both happy with the bags. Why am I waiting for you, expecting you to stay here not achieving your dreams? Meanwhile, I am. I'm out here at work with Daryl every day chatting up about random things and you have to be at home looking out the tub or running around.
You're out here running
Like,
the
it
YouTube
makes
channel.
no sense. Like, no.
Nah.
Like, I need you to be happy over there in your little corner and then me happy in my corner and then we come together and we both have our happiness and we're just like, let's share it amongst each other.
True.
Let's be happy together now. We have our things.
Okay, last question. Do you think a woman tripping a guy with a baby makes the guy stay, or it encourages him to run?
some fathers
It
don't-
depends.
Some
Yeah.
I think it also depends on the age.
doesn't depend,
It
right?
doesn't depend on the age.
You know what I'm saying? Whether they're gonna
Variety.
book or they're gonna stay.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, if you're like 20, man, them are booking out. Man, them at 20, booking out.
Yeah, man, about 20. They're going to the grocery store. I don't know what to tell you. If you try to trap them as a kid, they're going to the grocery store.
Yeah, you will never hear from them again.
And if in their 30s and they're living like they're 20, they're still going to the grocery store. And if they're 40 and still living like they're 20, still going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And kids not going to do anything. So trapping them doesn't really work out unless they're a wholesome person. And that just puts you at an odd predicament of now there's a mini you running around that you don't really want.
Yeah.
So now you created something you're not really trying to take care of to keep some dude who doesn't really want to be here?
And that baby probably
Like, how does that make sense?
That's like your constant mistake that you look at most of the time.
There's gonna be nights where you're sleeping and they're crying and then you're like, you know what, actually I should have never had you. That's not worth it.
Oh my gosh, that's so hard.
But it's the
That's
truth.
so-
It's the truth. Why should we sugarcoat it? I mean, it is.
That's what it is. If they don't want to stay, they won't stay.
And man, you can hear about scary cases when it comes to like look at social workers.
Like kid negligence.
Yeah.
Because those people never wanted those kids. You never wanted a kid, you wanted the man. So now you made some poor soul collateral damage.
And now they
The
have
moment
to
you
grow.
realize he's actually trash and that's why you had to trap him, the same moment you're gonna realize that trap is yours forever now.
Yeah.
You have to
Put
take
trap for
care of
yourself.
that little situation you caused.
You legit just set a trap for yourself, like Th3 said.
Because now you want to go get a divorce because you're realizing this dude, I really don't want to be with him. I trapped him by mistake. Like now I have this kid with him.
Now it's
he hasn't
missions
seen a
for
kid.
both
Now
of
we're
you.
both balancing and have to be in each other's lives and faces.
Co-parenting and shit like that.
Don't work out. Don't trap people with kids. Like, yo, wow.
Don't do that.
It's kind of gross to think about.
Okay, I remember when was it? Was it January? So this lady, this rich family, whatever, she works in the hotel. She's a cleaner, right?
Yeah.
She goes to this guy's room. There's a contemplate.
We-
Did you read that? Have you seen?
I've seen the case. I've seen the case.
So is it fair for the guy to pay maintenance?
No,
That's
No.
all I'm asking.
that's
No.
Yeah.
That's not fair. Because, like, why should he? It wasn't planned or, like, wasn't his intention.
It wasn't even.
That's equally as if I drugged you and had sex with you. Like, that's still a fucked up idea. Like, you had no part to do with this.
Yeah.
So why do I expect you to come back and give your time and effort to something you had no part in?
Okay.
Yeah.
Not to
Anyway,
say I support her, but
this is us. This was a whole
Yeah.
talk.
Don't take anything we say seriously, but do take most of it seriously.
Yeah.
You just have to filter out whatever is nonsense in between.
Yeah. Hashtag run let them hide it.
Hashtag right now.
Alright, cool. Anyway, this has been your boy. Your favorite clown, the clown Sasquatch.
Tariq.
Bow, bow,
And
bow.
we signing out.
Banner, banner, banner.